Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss the topic parts of alimentary canal and every part of alimentary canal in detail. So the first part of alimentary canal, that is the mouth. So we will discuss the mouth and the oral cavity and what are the different structures present inside our mouth, that we will discuss. So this mouth, that is the transverse opening bounded by lips, and the mouth that open into the oral cavity, and in the oral cavity there are the different types of teeth are present, and also a large muscular tongue that have the taste buds. So firstly, try to understand the different types of teeth present in our mouth. This is the diagram of our mouth and you can see different types of teeth. So the first type of teeth, that is known as molars. There are the 3 molars here, or we can say the 2 pairs of molars in the upper jaw and 2 pairs of molar in the lower jaw. So you can count here 1, 2, 3. Then the premolars. Before the molars, these teeth are known as the premolars. So 1 pair of premolar is present in the upper jaw and 1 pair in the lower jaw. So one pair is present here and 1 pair on the other side. Okay. So next is the canine. You can see this teeth. So there are the 2 canines in the upper jaw and the 2 in the lower jaw. After that, the incisors. So the 3 pairs of incisors in the upper jaw and 3 pair in the lower jaw. So it is the dental formula. 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. Now the first type of teeth, these are the molars. So these molars, these are known as the grinding teeth. So for the grinding of the food, molars are used. After that, the premolars, these are also the grinding teeth. The canine and the incisors. These incisors are the cutting teeth, and the canine, these are known as the tearing teeth. And these teeth, like the canine, it is more developed in case of dogs and cat, and in case of elephant you have seen the tusk of the elephant. So that tusk of the elephant is nothing but that is the incisor of the elephant. So there are the different types of teeth present in our socket of the jawbone. So this type of arrangement is known as heterodont. Hetero means different and don't mean teeth. So different types of teeth are present. So we can say this type of arrangement is known as heterodont. The second term is thecodont. So what is thecodont? These teeth are present inside the sockets of the jawbone. हमारा जो जॉ होता है उसके अंदर वो सॉकेट बनाता है और उस सॉकेट के अंदर ये जो टीथ हैं वो पैक होते हैं. So these are the sockets and inside these sockets these teeth are packed. So this type of arrangement is known as thecodont. So you understood? Heterodont means different types of teeth and thecodont means if the teeth are present in the socket of the jaw. So this is known as the thecodont. You all have observed that the teeth in case of the children and the teeth in case of the adult, that are different. So in case of the infants, after some time there is the arriving of the teeth and those teeth are known as the milk teeth. So firstly the milk teeth is there and then These are also known as the deciduous teeth, means fall down teeth. ये जो teeth होते हैं थोड़े दिनों के बाद ये गिर जाते हैं, टूट जाते हैं. So after that the permanent teeth are there. So in the lifetime of the human being, two types of teeth are present. First, that is the milk teeth, and second is the permanent teeth. So two types of teeth are present in the lifetime, and this arrangement is known as diphodont. So you understood the three terms. First, the heterodont, different types of teeth. Second is the thecodont, if these are present in the socket of the jaw. And next is the diphodont, means two types of teeth, the milk teeth and the permanent teeth. So these are the total 16 in the upper jaw and 16 in the lower jaw, total 32 teeth. You can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 are this side. So the dental formula is 2, 1, 2, 3 upon 2, 1, 2, 3. Two pair of molars, one pair of premolar, two pair of then canines are there, and the three pair of incisors. So that is about the teeth, because these teeth are present inside the mouth. And inside our mouth, in the oral cavity, tongue is also present. So here you can see the mouth that open into the oral cavity, and in the oral cavity teeth is present, and also the muscular tongue. So this tongue is also present. It is a muscular organ which is attached to the frenulum part of the our mouth, and it has the different types of taste buds which provide the taste to the food. After that, the common opening for the food and the wind is known as the pharynx. It is the common opening, and when we are taking the food, then the windpipe is covered by a muscular flap, and that muscular flap is known as epiglottis. That muscular flap is known as epiglottis. So we can say the opening of windpipe, that is known as glottis, and it is covered by a muscular flap during the taking of the food known as epiglottis, so that the food doesn't enter into the windpipe. So after the pharynx, the food pipe is there. This food pipe also known as esophagus. So in the esophagus, there is the muscular movement of the food takes place, so that the food pushes downward in direction. There is no digestion of food in the esophagus, and this type of muscular movement of the food is known as peristalsis, or we can say the peristaltic movement. So we have discussed mouth, then the oral cavity, teeth, and the esophagus. So after esophagus, there is the turn of the stomach. So esophagus, it is a long thin tube that runs through the neck region, thorax region, and then passes the diaphragm, and then it opens into a J-shaped structure. At that J-shaped structure is known as the stomach. So here you can see the diagram of the stomach along with the esophagus. So this esophagus open into the stomach, and here one valve is present, and that valve is known as gastroesophageal sphincter. So gastro word is related to stomach and esophageal related to esophagus. So this valve is present. This valve regulates the opening and closing of the stomach. Then this J-shaped structure is stomach, and the stomach has three parts. The first, cardiac part. So this is the part of the stomach which is directly attached to the esophagus. Then the body of the stomach, the fundus part, and the part of the stomach which is attached to the first part of small intestine, known as the pyloric. Now here also one valve is present, and that valve regulates the opening of the stomach in the first part of small intestine, and it is known as pyloric sphincter. So you understood the next part, that is the stomach. So this stomach has three parts: fundus, cardiac and pyloric, and two sphincters are there: gastroesophageal sphincter and pyloric sphincter. This gastroesophageal sphincter is very loose in case of infants, and you have seen the infants that is of 6 months up to 1 year, they just sometime the milk come out through their mouth. So that is due to the loosening of this gastroesophageal sphincter. After that, the stomach that open into a C-shaped structure, and that C-shaped structure of small intestine is known as the duodenum. Next part is the small intestine, and the small intestine has three parts. What are the three parts? The first part, that is the duodenum, then highly coiled part, jejunum, and the which part which is attached to the large intestine, known as the ileum. So now we have to discuss the small intestine. So in the small intestine, there are the three parts: the C-shaped part, duodenum, then highly coiled part known as the jejunum, and the part of the small intestine which is attached to the large intestine, known as ileum. Then the first part of large intestine, that is the cecum. So this cecum that is open into a blind sac structure, and this blind sac structure is appendix. Then the colon part, and colon is divided into three: the ascending colon, transverse colon and descending colon. So here with this also you can understand this. The cecum part is there. This is vermiform appendix. Then the ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. So these are the three parts of large intestine, and also the rectum. Then rectum open into anus. So you understood it well. We discussed all the parts of alimentary canal, starting from the mouth up to the anus. So first part of alimentary canal, that is the mouth, and in the mouth that open into oral cavity. In the oral cavity, different types of teeth are present, and two types of teeth, milk and the permanent type of teeth. These teeth are present inside the sockets of the jawbone, and this type of arrangement is known as thecodont. Then heterodont means different types of teeth: incisors, canines, molars, premolars. And next is the, after that, the pharynx, the common opening for the food and the wind, and this windpipe that is covered by a muscular flap known as epiglottis. Then the esophagus, the food pipe. This esophagus open into stomach, and that is regulated by a sphincter, gastroesophageal sphincter. Then the stomach has three parts. First is the cardiac part, fundus and the pyloric. Then stomach open into small intestine. Small intestine has three parts: duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Then large intestine, cecum, colon and rectum. And last part of the alimentary canal, that is the anus. So I think you all understood the different parts of alimentary canal. Thank you.